When it comes to real estate, I want you to pay close attention. If you are about to purchase a house, anywhere, wherever it is, check the background information of the real estate officer or the real estate agent. Do that. Secondly, check the recent history of that house. If there were people living there before you, find out who those people were and why they left. Also check the environment, check police reports, check newspaper articles. Local newspaper articles about the neighborhood. Check the whole context before you purchase a house. It's not all about purchasing a house. Maybe you want to rent for somewhere temporarily. Also check the background of the property. Because this is how it goes. If you have a property that's haunted, often the people that used to live there will just disappear and leave the house behind. They won't pay rent anymore, or they won't pay the mortgage anymore. They'll just leave because they don't want to put up with the evil spirits that are haunting over there. So what happens is now that the real estate officers, who are often pagans, know very well that the house is haunted. So they know that anyone who purchases the house will leave very soon, or they'll die soon in that house. So they will lower the price of the property and they will sell it to the first one to say, yes, I want it. There's one thing I want to point out first. Many of those houses, those villas, aren't even worth 80,000 euros. They put the price 1 or 2 million for psychological reasons. That's what they're doing. So if you're in Europe and you see a villa for around 2 million euros, okay, that's understandable. That's how you do things over there. If you see a villa for less than 100,000 euros or for about 200,000 euros only in Europe, then begin to ask questions. If it's their norm to sell such houses at a very high price and suddenly you encounter such a house and it offered for a realistic price, then pay attention. I'm telling you, pay attention. What are they hiding? I mean it. Check the background of it. It happens often, not only in Europe but elsewhere also, that people purchase a house and later they find out that the house was used for blood sacrifices or for satanic ritual abuse. So now they have to call exorcists or other people to drive out the bad energies from the place. There was this American family. I watched a documentary years ago. They purchased a house, I believe it was in Texas somewhere, and everything was fine, but suddenly objects went missing. One day the husband threw an object out the window because he was fed up with it, and the object appeared within seconds back to the place where the husband picked it up from. So such things happened, and eventually they had to leave the house because the hauntings wouldn't stop. Well, those people, they were not strong in the faith. They went to church, but they had no faith. If they walked by faith, they probably wouldn't even want that house, or the Holy Spirit would have blocked them from purchasing that house. Or if they had the Holy Spirit and the house became haunted, they just would drive out evil spirits and they would live at peace. Nevertheless, a haunted place isn't haunted for nothing. Okay? When you're dealing with haunted places, they will often lower the price. Either they put the realistic price out there or they go far below the realistic price. There used to be villas for sale in Spain for 24,000 euros. I was thinking, what? This can't be true. Later, they removed the advertisement. Maybe more people noticed that something didn't add up and they complained about it. You have such scams. There are places, for example in South America or in Southeast Asia, where you can build a house like a villa for a very cheap price because the materials are cheap over there. Okay, that's possible. But even then, if you want to purchase a villa that's already ready, they tend to be greedy and ask you a very high price. If they ask you a very low price, then ask why. That's all for this video. Be warned and be at peace.